Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video, and this is a reaction to the US versus El Salvador, or USMNT versus El Salvador. I just done a reaction kind of to the Canada versus Honduras game, and that was fun. There seems like to be like a running theme on the channel now, reacting to both of these nations, but I enjoy it. Whenever it's reacting to soccer, I'm always down for it. Football. It's football now, I don't really care how to say it. I just enjoy the reactions, and I know the US play Canada very soon. I think it's the next game in the qualifiers. And, I mean, we're going to look into this game first. I'm going to be quite wary about looking at the highlights because I know it's going to get blocked. I've not seen Anthony Robinson's goal. I know he scored. Let's watch the game because I put it here. But, oh, no sound, no sound. Wait, who's this? Is that Zardes? I went for that. Oh, go on, lad. Yo, he's got the acrobats too. Yo, he's loving it, man. I love the light display as well. That's pretty sick. But I heard, what's his name? What's his damn name? McKennie had an absolute masterclass, and he's been balling out for the US recently. I mean, look at these stats. It's a one-way street, and you're looking at the teams that played, or the team that played. Matt Turner, who's literally just signed for Arsenal. Has it confirmed? Is it on Wikipedia? Nah, but he's literally just signed for Arsenal for like 10 million, which is a big signing. Where's Is Stefan injured or something? Who would be the number one? Turner or Stefan? It's Stefan, right? But then you got Chris Richards, Zimmerman, Dest, Robinson. Very good backline. Especially for the North American teams, it's a very good backline. And it's young. Don't know how old Zimmerman is. How old is he? 28. So he's like the experience, I guess. But then you got Dest, Richards, and Robinson, who's still relatively young. Then you got the midfield, Adams, McKennie, and Musa. I swear Musa scored against, was it Atletico the other day, I think. That's an elite midfield. And I'm still jealous of Musa choosing the US, but he's playing minutes already. He's helping them qualify for the World Cup. You can't really blame him, to be honest. And then you got Pulisic, Weah, and who's this guy? Ferreira. I don't know who this guy is. Played 6 times for the US though, so he's obviously a very good player. But wait, so he's starting over Pepe. Yeah, but this bench is crazy, man. Is this the guy who used to play for Fulham? I swear, yeah, he did. I remember this guy on Football Manager. He's now playing in the Netherlands, to be fair, playing at a decent level. Okay, I'm going to stop going on these little tangents now. But yeah, looking at this starting 11, very good. They're all obviously still missing a current players, I assume. They've not got... Where's Reina on the bench? No Reina, bro. And this Aronson as well. This Aronson guy is next up, bro. He's going to be crazy. I've just come to realise this US team coming up now is going to be mental. Like, the Canada team's going to be very good. And in terms of Canadian history, it's 100% already probably their best team. And it's a very young team. A lot of the like youngsters that are coming through. But this US team, bro, I feel like they could actually compete, like... I mean, is there like another centre-back coming through? Because you got Richards here, and if you got like another youngster sort of coming through in the future, you got Adams, McKennie, and Musa. I mean, your future's set. In 5 years' time, this could be one of the best midfield threes in international football. We like top 10 probably in the nations, in terms of the nations. Like, you got a player who's like they're both quite good defensively, but McKennie's more box to box, and Musa's just sort of all-rounding. I don't know how his defensive work is, but I know he's quite technical and he's good on the ball. Then you got Weah, who, the way I watch him, he looks so like interesting the way he sort of runs with the ball. He's so direct. Pulisic, who I still rate, he struggled this year, but he's been a player that I've rated for a long time. Then you got Reina, Aronson, Pepe. I mean, yeah, it's a promising time, man. I'm not gonna lie. And I mean, again, the stats is very one-sided. But now looking at the table. And wait, just look at the qualifiers. It's tomorrow. And it's 8:05 here. So does that mean... Wait, does this mean this is the time it's going to be in the UK? Or is this the time it's going to be in the US or in Canada? Because if this is UK time, I might actually be able to watch it. Because I've just found out Canada are actually missing a few of their key players too. You're missing Davies, who's possibly the best player in the North Americas. In North America. So that's a big miss. And they're missing a midfielder too. I forget who it was. But so are the US. I mean, I don't know how this is going to go. If I was to make a prediction, Canada are actually home. I think it's going to be a draw. I really do. I think there's something about this Canadian team, yeah, where they just sort of they know how to just grind out wins. I looked at the stats of the game that they had, and it wasn't a very dominant display. They just sort of managed to grind it out against Honduras, who are the worst team in the standings this year. But they got the win, and I feel like if they do get a draw against the US, for me they're pretty much as qualified. Who else have they got? I don't know, but yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. I think it's going to be 1-1. You're going to get David, who's going to score, who I've seen apparently doesn't do it in big games, according to some fans. But I really rate him. I think David is going to be one of the best strikers in the world, to be honest. He's been really good this year, and he's still really young. I think David will score. And I think my money's on Pulisic. I know he got taken off. But I feel like Pulisic always sort of manages to perform for the US. How USMNT fans feel about a draw? Is it like a must-win game for people from the US? Or is it, if you draw, it's not the end of the world? Because I guess if you do draw and then Mexico win against whoever they're playing, the US will be third. It's actually still quite tight because obviously fourth place have to play a playoff, don't they? Against New Zealand, I'm pretty sure. Oh man, it's close between these three. But the fact that Canada are there this year, it's usually the US and Mexico. Obviously, the US didn't qualify last time, but it is usually the US and Mexico. It's going to be interesting, man, but I do want to react to the highlights. I'm going to react to the highlights, okay? But if there's just a random cut in the video, that's why. And I'll probably just post it onto my Patreon. But yeah, why not? Let's check it out.
The 9th of 40. They're playing in a freezer in the hope of getting into an oven.
What was that saying?
Salvador in the predominant.
They're playing in a freezer in the hope of getting into an oven.
The white kit. McKennie.
He's pinged that, man.
Way across to Anthony Robinson. Tentatively cleared by Vigil. Here's Ferreira.
I mean, if this is what the Ferreira guy's about, then he's looking nice,
McKennie.
man.
Anthony Robinson sees Jesus Ferreira, but the ball stays live, pulls off the defender.
Oh, that little touch, taking it away from him.
But good on him, continuing the play. But it's the urgency by
go
which
on, lad.
Weston
The encouragement of open ground ahead of him. Out on by Weir and over by Ferreira.
Oh, if that's what he's about, maybe not.
It's a pair of misses now.
Fantastic switch from the United States. You're getting exactly what you want. Des with open space in front of him. Weah recognizes that, makes a great run to that near post.
Oh, man.
And flicks it. This ball has to be finished with the inside of your left foot. If you go with the outside of your right foot...
I'm trying to skip this to make sure it doesn't get blocked. I'm kind of scared. Good save.
Riquez. Duenas. It's a nice ball.
That was a nice pass, to be fair.
Alex Roldan.
Did he save it or did he just miss it by miles?
Switch the point of attack and crisply. Duenas with a great ball into Alex Roldan. And Anthony Robinson.
Oh no, he didn't. That was close, man. He hit it well.
Behind them down the left.
Oh, mate, that would have been a screamer, bro.
Season opener for our coverage of CFC.
This is the goal, isn't it? Go on, lad. Does the acrobatic celebration, which I didn't know he could even do. I am skipping this because I don't want to get this blocked. I've said it already, but... Yo, it's a scrappy goal, but I don't think anyone cares at this point. You just want to score, man.
Here in Columbus, a massive, massive goal to take the pressure away.
Went for the bicey. Oh, what a save, man.
His outstanding moment of the night to keep it at 1.
Touch from the chest of Musa, and then just being
Oh shit!
Creative enough
I saw the
to run-
Boyan save in the other game for Canada, but that might top it. I don't know which one's better.
And the header by McKenna.
I came into this one.
McKennie loves a header, man. He loves a bloody header.
Oh,
Bro, imagine Robinson scores another goal in this game.
Eventually given and a free kick throw.
States go in the 48th minute.
Yeah, man. It's a big result, and I mean now looking, if that got blocked, if I just sort of skipped time, it did get blocked. If not, then obviously the reaction, you're seeing it now. But before we end it, I do want to see the games. So this is going to be a big game, and I want to see the games for both teams. So that Canada have the US, but then they have El Salvador. Should be a win. Costa Rica. Oh, they don't have to play Mexico again. That's big. Do they? No, they don't. That's huge then. So they got El Salvador. Should be a win. Costa Rica could be quite... I think Costa Rica are a decent team. Jamaica have been bad, but their team looks a lot better than I feel like it's been doing. So that could be like a bit of a... I think win against El Salvador, draw against Costa Rica. I'm going to say loss to... No, let's just say draw, win, draw, loss, win. So that would be 1, 4, 5, 8. So they would finish on 27 points, which should be enough. So yeah, 27 points. And then let's look at the US. Draw, win, draw, win, win. Oh, what do I... Nah, let's... The US have been beating Mexico too much recently. I'm going to say draw, win, loss, win, win. Because I just can't see them beating Mexico again, right? They've absolutely destroyed Mexico this last year. Surely El Tri aren't going to let that happen again. So that would put them on... So 4, 7, 10. 28. So they'd finish just above Canada, but I don't think that really matters, to be honest. If Canada just qualify, that's all they need. And then, so say Canada finish on 27. Did I say 27? Wait, was it 27? Let's just look at their matches. And I'm going to look at 4, 5, 8. Yeah, 27. So let's look at Panama's final games. Got Jamaica, Mexico. Okay, so Panama have a hard ending. They'll probably draw or something to Jamaica. Again, they could lose easily. I reckon they'll lose to Mexico, probably beat Honduras, lose to the US, and did I say that Canada would beat them? Draw or lose to Canada. So yeah, even with my predictions, I feel like I'm being a bit like maybe harsh on both Canada and the US, because I'm just trying to be sort of, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, not too positive in a sense. Like I'm sort of guessing for the worst case scenario. They're still both going to qualify. So I mean, it's going to be interesting. But whoever loses, I still think they're both going to go through. How did the qualifiers look in 2015 and 2017? So Canada didn't even get into this round, and the US were behind Honduras. Oh, mate, that is crazy. They lost to Trinidad and Tobago. Oh, nah, that's not happening this time round. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this reaction. Probably a bit of a mess, but people always seem to enjoy these ones. If you want a reaction to the US versus Canada game, I'm up for it. Just let me know in the comments. And yeah, until next time, like, subscribe. Peace.